Hello, Bryer here. It's been a long time since I've done videos like this, and you can tell it's serious because I'm not sure if it's obvious, but I actually don't have the table in front of me this time because this is one I want to be a little bit more casual and kind of talking a bit more freely than normal. So there's not going to be as much cuts. I might still have some cuts here and there because I'm going to kind of ramble on a bit. But still, I want to make this video pretty personal because I have some big things to talk about. And the first thing I want to talk about is I want to give a big thank you to pretty much everybody that has been supporting the channel since the beginning. The channel is going to be turning 5 this year in October, and I have stuff planned for that. But until then, I just want to take a second to really say a big thank you. Either you're one that has been around since the beginning, or you have just discovered the channel and been enjoying what I've been doing, or even the people who only watch one video and that's it, and I never hear from them again. But to everybody, all of you have helped me reach a milestone, because by the time this video comes out, the channel has reached a grand total of 500,000 views. So we are halfway to 1 million, which is something that is just really cool. Like, it's not like a subscriber count or anything, but still 500,000 people have seen at least some of my videos, or at least one video of mine, and to me that's pretty crazy to think about. So again, thank you so much for helping me reach that. And now I want to go ahead and talk about another big thing I want to talk about. But before I get to that announcement, I do have other news to talk about, and this news has been at this point, a 1.5 year struggle. And to kind of give you context, we have to go back to a video I posted, I forgot, it was either I think it's 2023, I want to say, and I made this rant video, and the rant video was the fact that YouTube had refused to monetize this channel. I have been over 1,000 subscribers for a while now, but YouTube for some reason just didn't want to monetize, and it was just so much of a struggle, and just trying to figure out what's wrong, what do I need to fix, because of course YouTube just doesn't really give you much help on that. But then after all that, and after much trial and error, I can happily say this channel is finally monetized. This has been an accomplishment I've been trying to get for a long time, because I've been doing YouTube for a long time, a lot longer than you think. And to have a channel get to that point where you can start make money off them, to me it's a big thing, because I'm actually getting rewarded for all the hard work I've been doing. And people who have been here since the beginning have seen this channel progress, and to be rewarded for all the hard work I do, it's definitely something I appreciate. I know I'm not going to make a lot from ads or anything, but at least a little bit, just a little bit, is just good. So it's great that I'm monetized, and we'll see where it goes from there. But this brings me to the big announcement, and this announcement is something that involves kind of, the idea of, there's some people who get monetized, but for one reason, of course, the pay is not always going to be great, or two, there could be a chance that for some reason I could lose the monetization. And so I really want to make YouTube a career. To me, that's always been my end goal, to be able to do YouTube full time. But until then, there's just not enough money coming in. And because of that, this brings me to the next big announcement. And that announcement is I have opened a Patreon account. Now, whenever somebody on YouTube announces they made a Patreon, I've noticed there's two reactions. Whether they participate or not, they're usually very supportive of it. Or you have the other side where they're like, oh my god, I can't believe you. Why are you doing this? You're trying to rob me of money, you greedy son of a bitch. And fair enough if you're the latter. But the way I see it is just another way if you want to. Of course, you don't have to. If you can't really participate, it's totally fine. You know, it's your money, do what you want with it. But if you want to support this channel and support what I do, I would definitely very much appreciate it, because if you've noticed in recent time, I've definitely been focusing a little bit more on more elaborate videos, you know, stuff like the Deep Purple video, the retrospective on the Mark I lineup. And I loved making it. It was fun to write, to do the research, to do the editing, but it's a lot of work. And I would like to have some kind of justification for it, because it would kind of be a shame to put all that work into a video, but only make like probably $1 off it. So basically what I'm trying to say is that if you do choose to support me on Patreon, then you are helping me stay motivated, and it's going to help me keep making the best possible videos that I can possibly make for you. So now that I've taken all that time to get all that out, I think it's a perfect opportunity to go ahead and head over to my computer and let me take you on a tour on what perks you would get if you choose to support me on Patreon. Let's go ahead, let's head over. Okay, so here we are. This is my Patreon page. So it's pretty simple. You got my logo as usual, and you even got the banner up there. Same thing on my YouTube channel. And let's go ahead. Let's just jump right into the memberships. So scroll down, and as you can see, it's Queen related. I mean, are you really shocked that it's Queen related? I mean, come on. So we'll go through the cheapest and get to the most expensive one. So the thing is, if you can see, the prices for these are pretty affordable, I'd say. Not too expensive, because, you know, again, it's my first time with this, so we'll see. And I will say this, that I won't say any of these are truly set in stone. These are totally open to change as we go. So either you'll get a different type of perk for a specific type of tier, or maybe the price could potentially change. Again, it all depends on how things go. But right now, I'm just going to play it safe, and let's just go and talk about the tiers. So the cheapest one we have is the $1 tier, and of course also known as the Roger tier. I'm not saying Roger's cheap, that's just how it worked out. The $1 tier is basically, I would describe it as kind of like just a tip jar. Like, if you can't really afford any of the more higher ones, then this is probably one you probably would do. Again, it's only $1, and it's, even though it's a very small amount, again, I very much appreciate just you taking the time to support the channel with whatever you're willing to give. But the reward, if you choose to go with just the Rogers tier, is that your name will appear at the end of every single video. So, you know, I usually have my title card, and during the title card, your name will just scroll with everyone else who has also subscribed to the $1 tier. And so that's basically it. You just get a nice little shout out, basically. So that's pretty much it for the Roger tier. Again, only $1. But now we head to the $3 tier, also known as the Deaky tier. Look at that picture of John. Like, even he's trying to entice you. So when you get to the $3 tier, that's when you get a lot more. What this includes is that you get pretty much everything from the Roger tier. So you'll get your name at the end of the video, but on top of that, you will get early access to any video that I upload. You'll get an early access to it before it actually goes public on my YouTube channel, so you'll be the first to view it. So if you don't want to wait for my videos to come out, if you go for the Deaky tier, then you'll have early access, so you can see it a lot quicker. And the next thing you get is a monthly newsletter on updates on upcoming projects. And this is something I want to play around with, because I kind of like the idea of once a month I'll kind of give like a little letter, kind of giving updates on what's been going on with either me or the channel, and kind of talking about what's coming up, what I have planned. And also, the newsletter will have opportunities for you to kind of comment, like what's your thoughts on everything, any complaints, anything to improve on, you know, stuff like that. I think would be kind of cool. So that's another little perk you'll get there. And then kind of on the same topic of voicing your opinion, you'll also get access to potential polls for any video ideas, so you can kind of direct me on what videos you want to see. Think that'll be kind of fun. And then the next and last thing you get for the Geeky tier is that you'll also be the first to know any new additions that come to collection. So whenever I get a new CD or even a vinyl record or whatever, then I'll take a photo of it and I'll upload it here, and you'll be the first to know. So you have an idea on what the CD haul will be at the end of the month. So that's just a nice little bonus there as well. So that is everything you get with the Geeky tier. And now we move on to the $5 tier. We have the Bryan tier. So what you get in the Bryan tier is that you get everything from both the Roger tier and the Geeky tier. And on top of that, you have kind of more bigger things here. Every month I'll have a little post, like nothing too elaborate, just a post where you can comment below, and that's where you can suggest one song you want me to check out, and I'll record a reaction of it, and I'll give a small review on it, and we'll see if I like it or not. And so basically this is where you get more exclusive content. You know, I don't really do reactions on my channel too much because of course YouTube and copyright stuff is just annoying. I don't want to deal with it, but Patreon's a good place where I can do it without any worries of it. And if you want to suggest a song you want me to check out and that you think I might like, then that's your opportunity to keep feeding me new music for me to discover. Another thing you'll get in the Bryan tier is that you also get access to any behind the scenes stuff, either behind the scenes bloopers or kind of scripts that I write or any sort of funny photos I take during recording. Then that stuff will be there as well. So again, it's just like nerdy stuff basically, if you care about that. But that is everything you get for the Bryan tier. Again, $5 a month. And finally, of course, we gotta go to the Mercury tier. Gotta get Freddie in there, of course. And $7, again, nothing too bad, nothing too expensive. It's just it's playing it safe at the moment. But what you get with the Mercury tier is that you get everything from the Roger tier, you get everything from the Geeky tier, you get everything from the Bryan tier for its own exclusive kind of perk. If you go for the Mercury tier, similar with the kind of the song suggestion, you will also get a album suggestion. So similar to the song reaction, you can suggest one album you want me to check out, and I will record a full album review on it. Well, I'll react to the entire album, I'll go through all the songs and see which songs I liked, maybe songs I didn't like, and some in the middle, and just give my review on it. So definitely in the highest one because the album reactions is going to be the longest one to do, but still, if you want to suggest an album you want me to check out, then you have that as well. And there you have it. Those are all the tiers I have at the moment. Now, let me just say this one more time. None of this is set in stone. There's always going to be room for improvement or change as we go about it. And, you know, there could be changes in prices. No promises there. But, again, this is a nice starter, I would say. And one last thing to show before we close this segment is that if you do decide to go for the Bryan tier or the Mercury tier, then I already have the post set up. So if you have a song already, then here's the song suggestion post, and right above it is the album suggestion post. So if you already have it set, then it's there for you if you decide to go for those two tiers. Hopefully you have enjoyed that little tour. Let's go ahead and close this video. And there you have it. So hopefully that entices some of you a little bit to check it out, but of course it's up to you. If you do choose to support me on Patreon, the link to it is in the description, and regardless of what tier you choose, I very much appreciate the support. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. It's a little bit different, but hopefully we have that transparency every once in a while, and we'll see what comes from this. But again, I very much appreciate it. Thank you again for 500,000 views, and I'll see you in the next video. So take care and goodbye for now.